You know what I'm saying? It never gets nowhere, right? So I figured the show was a perfect time to represent. Since it's baseball season, I had to bust out the 2003 All-Star collaborative jersey for everybody's logo. And you know what I'm saying? You'll notice a couple logo. Well, you ain't gonna notice because I ain't about to be standing up and turning around and doing the hokey pokey or none of that shit. And some logos have changed as we understand. You know what I mean? So clearly, my mama's bird, affectionately the Orioles, right there on the chest too. Their logo has changed a couple times. They went back and forth from the new school bird to the old school bird. You know how it goes. And I think the Mariners over here, Dodgers back here. You know, the good Big A. You know how it gets down.
That is
I'm stepping up. I'm
sick.
stepping up the visuals for everybody. You know what I
That's
mean? I think
right.
I think it's only right that we give the people, a little something to look at because hey, look, I had to chop the grill off and
I
everything,
see you
and I had to
clean. What
chop the
about me,
chair off.
homie?
Man, I
Look at
see
me,
you. I see you. Look at it. See, we was on the
fresh.
same mission, and this is not even collaborative. This is not even collaborative. I said, you know what? This is what I went with. I said, man, you know what? I'm about to chop it all down and I'm about to grow it all back, right? Except
Uh
for it's gonna come back miraculously all black.
oh. You gonna dye
Ain't
it up?
ain't no shame in that. Ain't no shame in that. Chicks walking around with weaves, fake booties, and all of
Ain't
that.
nothing.
Man, look, a little bit of black. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting up here about to do the whole Carlos Boozer with the paint job, but
Oh.
I think I'm about to come back and do it so I can make sure I get my last little feelings of youthful ambition. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, you look pretty youthful right now, so that's a good start there, homie. I
I
like
know
it.
that the face, man, the face look a little bit too naked without no whiskers down there though. I don't like it. That's why I should have stopped at a number two, and did it. But I said, nah, let me get in there.
Just did it all the way. I mean,
Yeah,
I was like thinking, I was like, man, I've had this beard going for a minute. It's all scruffy. I don't know how to line it up and clean it up right. I'm just gonna go back down to the old baby face.
yeah, and you
You
don't be
know,
shaping your joints up neither. You
no,
know what I mean? You
I
don't
just
be
let it
you don't be
fro.
manicuring your situation either. You just be letting it go. You be looking like you're the little brother of the Duck Dynasty cast, man.
See, I was just rolling for that for a little bit, had to get a little sympathy out there. Now we're all cleaned it up for the camera, and make it look nice, ready to rock and roll. It's how we do. A little bit of a late start. Hey, thanks for the free pass there on the 45-minute delay, homie.
Man, don't even trip, man. I mean, life happens, bro. You know how it goes, man. I had to, and my situation ain't getting it's getting wilder. We talked offline, man, and my situation is to the point where it's like you're already taking this, and this is causing side effects. So why don't you take this instead? That it might give you some wild ass side effects off of this, right? But the point is, I'm willing to take the risk because it's that bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling the people out there, I mean, I told the doctor too, straight up. If I get on a wheel of taking one thing to cure the next thing, to take the next thing to cure the next thing, I'm off, bro. I'm
Right.
not I don't play those games, bro. I don't take pills like that, and I don't get doped up like that. My only ambition is to be a professional drinker. That's what I do. I enjoy it. I like to drink and see the sun come up. I like to drink and see a sunset. I like to drink and go to the beach. I like to drink and take a walk. I like to drink and watch a game. This is just what I do. I like doing things like that. It's cool. There's nothing
Of
wrong with that. I'm
course.
not smoking no joints. I ain't sitting up here sniffing nothing, huffing nothing, you know what I'm saying, methamphetamines. I'm not cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might think, you know what I'm saying, I might be off the juice because of the guns, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, hey, and a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, performance enhancement, you know what I'm saying, in the marital bedroom is something else, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't fool around with none of these shenanigans, right? So man, yeah, I'm trying to keep it clean, man, and so I don't, get caught up in no foolishness that I ain't supposed to.
Well, before I ask the next question, you like to drink and play golf too, so you forgot about that part in
Well,
the
see, but
like to
I ain't
drink.
never did one in the other.
Hey, you're about ready to, homie. You're about ready to. July 30th, Hindu Golf Classic, baby. Here we come.
You should already know
Month.
me of all people. I don't like to be made looking like a fool, bro. I might fuck
Hey,
around and try to set up some shit in my damn backyard and start chipping and shit because I'm not about to look like no fool out here. Yeah, I might try to teach
you.
myself how to do it.
Hey, all you need to do, I'll bring the clubs down. Set up a little net back there, and we'll take some little shots, little chip shots out there. I got a little putting green I could bring down for you. We'll
Well,
practice a little putting.
yeah,
We're
the putting
good.
I think I'm straight with because I've done that. You know, I mean, a little bit of golfing stuff. You know, what I mean, everybody from Southern
Little
California, we
putt
already
putt
know.
course.
Yeah, got a little golfing stuff, but it's the my last experience at a range with the long drive. Like I'm trying to get 100+ yards, where I'm trying to get it out there. That's
Yeah.
where it's literally like,
Yo, we can you can roll up
I'm
and we
not
can
with
go to
that.
the little there's
I
a
know it's
little
all
Top Golf lounge, or there's a
oh, Top Golf.
where you can well, they haven't opened the Top Golf one down there yet, but there's like a little lounge that you can go to. It's like virtual. You play
Oh yeah, yeah,
nine
yeah,
holes,
yeah.
play 9 holes, and we'll whack some balls and get it rolling, baby. So when do you start these second round of meds and shit,
I told
or next
myself,
step?
man, I'm about to enjoy these last couple sunsets of, and walks through the neighborhood with a drink in my hand, a trip to the mailbox with a drink in my hand. I'm gonna enjoy the last couple things that I have um, for this week, and I'm gonna start off effective Sunday. And it's just I'm not gonna do anything. I guess I'm just gonna take these pills and hope that I don't end up a mental patient because those are the side effects. It sounds like it's
To
white
make you go
coat.
nuts.
Yeah, it's like straight jacket and white coat situations are like side effects. So I'm hoping the best for myself. Everybody pray for the big homie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got you, homie. Praying for you, big dog. So, wow. Well, that's a some news out there, some real talk. Hey, we ain't just sports
Yeah.
talk, we're real talk. We got, therapy for everybody around this
Yeah,
joint.
but I mean, but on a positive note, I mean, I did just get off the phone earlier with the real estate agent because I feel like it ain't. Yeah, you got to make moves nowadays. Yeah, I mean, I know it's recession and inflation and all this stuff going on, but I mean, this opportunity came to the table. You know what I'm saying? The dude Russell Wilson and Sierra put the house on the market, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I might as well go ahead. What's an easy little 36 million? You know what I mean? Put twenty
This guy.
percent. Put 20% down. A
Let's
hundred
do it.
160 grand a month. I mean, it's nothing.
It's only like 5 million a bedroom or something like that, or five
I
and a half
mean,
million a bedroom. Hey,
six
you could rent one out to me for a cool G a month, man. Help pay
G,
that mortgage.
that seems a
Yeah.
little lopsided, bro. But I feel you
Hey, you get
six
the
bedrooms,
camaraderie. We could have a studio. We got it all popping off.
6 bedrooms, 5.25 bathrooms. I don't know. I don't want to know what a quarter bathroom looks like. Is it a closet with a toilet in there?
Well,
I don't
in a
know.
house like that, it's probably the size of my apartment with a toilet and a man cave-ish bathroom,
Maybe.
right?
Yeah, I don't even know. But yeah, I was like, yo, bro, this is like regional news right now. Is Russell Wilson's crib on, what I'm saying, on the market. And I couldn't help but do the virtual tour, and I did, and I'm talking to a little couple agents right now. I'm about to I'm
I
about
am
to
mad at you.
donate
And
blood, bones, mortgage
jeez.
everything I got. You know what I mean? I'm on the market.
Hey, that's a good look. I like that idea. I'm ready for a spare bedroom the size of my apartment in that multi-million dollar mansion you got there.
The
Speaking of
guest house is nuts.
multi-million, yeah, I forgot about that little guest house. Saw a damn tree house. I'll live in the fucking
Stupid.
tree house, homie. I'll live in a tree house. Might have to, build it down a little bit. I'm a little afraid of heights, but I don't know. I'll make it work. Speaking of anybody out there who's gonna on the market, y'all need to hit us up with some sponsorship. We got you.
Got to
Let's
do it.
talk. Send us some info, or get a hold of Chris at thisisfunner.com, the CEO. He will take care of you with that. Give him all your information, and we'll throw some shout outs on here for you. You can support the show by donating if you'd wish on the YouTube page or our Twitter handles, which is mine is at Sticks015. This guy, Anonymous Big Homie, is at homie_anonymous. So
if I answer, yeah.
You go through your spurts. You're on there pretty
yeah,
much.
Yeah. No, this it's sporadic. You know what I mean? You go out there with a bang, and then all of a sudden
When
it's
you got
quiet.
time, yeah. But let's see what else we got. Hey, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, everybody. Speaking of that, I need to fire this
much
up,
love to everybody watching.
On.
Shout out to India. Shout out to Russia. Shout out to Ukraine. You know what I mean? Shout out to Finland. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the bot chicks who be liking all my tweets. Man, much love, man. I feel y'all. I'm with you. I know y'all fake, but I feel you.
Hey, they have to get some likes too. Hey, we'll take all the likes we can get, right? You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. What the hell's going on here? Let's see here. Dang. Where was I at? Oh yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the show on whichever podcast platform you listen to. If you're on there,
do it.
If you're listening to the podcast, you got to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get the up-to-date thing. You can see our beautiful, smiley, lovely faces. You can see the homies fit. Yeah. You can see the homies fit of the day. I'm playing. I'm going to give you the same hat every day and the same shirt, just different colors, you know? You got to get the shirt in here.
Look, functional fits. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So, hey, go to thisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. Grab some merch while you're there from the Funner family, like the shirt I'm wearing that you just saw on YouTube. And then we already went over to follow me at Twitter at Sticks015 and follow this guy, Anonymous Big Homie at homie_anonymous. Use that damn hashtag Sticks and Sports. We got you.
In case you missed it.
You know, shout out to the regulars who keep using it. We appreciate y'all. Too many to shout out, but maybe I'll do that next week. So I apologize, but we appreciate y'all. We do. We really do. So thank you all for listening and subscribing and reviewing. Give us some reviews. I might be able to get some more mugs out. I still owe Trent and Danny 2 mugs, but I'm going to hand deliver them in person. It's only been about 3 months, but they're going to get them hopefully before the golf tournament. But
yeah, Raja, you're not getting a mug because I don't know what it takes to get a mug to India, bro. So I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's parcel post. I mean, it's difficult. Yeah, it's wartime. I don't know. I mean, Raja, but shout out to you, Raja and Svetlana from Moldova and Nikolai from Russia. Man, hey, look, we see you.
Yeah, shout out India. India's the peeps right now. Ooh, that's pretty sick though. That Montreal Expos logo is sick. Best in baseball, right?
Yeah.
Best in baseball. Well, not anymore, obviously, but best ever in baseball. All right. Well, let's roll through some shit, bro. Let's roll through some shit. We had to, push it back a little bit, but I know homies was fiending all day. I had to make him wait a little bit to get on the mic, man. So my apologies. But shout out to Scotty Scheffler. Wins Masters going away after didn't he 3-putt on that last 18? I couldn't fucking watch it.
Well, I
saw some people had minus 11.
Yeah,
and he finished at minus 10, minus 11 or better, and he finished at minus 10.
Well, I mean, he was so far ahead. It was just and it was so funny that it was just he did the reverse Michael Jordan on him. He missed the putt and was like.
Oh, he said, "Oh no!"
He shocked himself. He missed a 2-footer, and it was oh, okay, all right. Well, I still got space, so it's all good. His caddy was like, "Don't even trip." Yeah, you could do that a couple more times, and we're all good. I haven't seen a dude with a rise like this guy. Now, I'm not even gonna front, right? I don't know about you, but I'm not even gonna front and act like I'm a golf aficionado, I know what it is and who's better than who, but I do know the names because this is a sports thing. That's what I do. And some of these dudes are real cool, but I have not seen a rise like this dude for a minute. He came up and I seen a thing. I'm aggregated because I've seen it from a couple different places that since the Rams won the Super Bowl, This dude has been on a damn tear, and that's been what, basically February, the end of
Yeah,
January,
he's
right?
won.
He's number one overall, the fastest to ever get to number one overall, which is cool. And then he won the Masters front to back. I thought somebody was gonna give him a run. Rory almost did. He tried to
In
come
that
back.
last day, right?
Yeah, he
That's
tried
the
to
thing
come
about
back.
golf, man. It's so sweet because they start different times throughout the day, and then they start, one time
Yeah,
you'll
that's
start
what's
on this
different about
hole,
golf.
the
Yeah,
front nine, the back nine, all that. So everybody gets a fair advantage. The weather was a little bit shitty to start off. Actually,
yeah.
the whole weekend it was pretty shitty, but man, I'll tell you what. All right, now I'm a fair weather golfer. I ain't gonna lie. Been out there a few times where the rain, which is it actually for one sport that's fun to play in the rain, golf is actually not really. I don't know. I like the warm weather, but when I play golf in the rain a few times, not like a torrential downpour and not like a
Right, but like
mist,
it's
but just
misty.
the this not
It's
even the
some
mist, the
oh, a little bit
middle,
harder
the
than
middle.
okay. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the fun part. I mean, it gets a little wet, but it's like, not like the mist where it's blowing in your face. It's just raining, right? Which are usually our weather around here, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's fun.
No,
But yeah, they
yeah,
were they were dealing with wind, they were dealing with all that stuff. That was crazy, but that's why they're the pros.
yeah. That's real. I mean, and my daughter's grandfather, he be on that. I mean, and that's just a thing that he does. When the weather is crazy, he's talking about going out there. And I always wanted to hit him up and be like, "Yo, why don't you take me out here and on some bonding shit and try to figure it out?" But uh, yeah, I don't know. It's just like I said before. It's one of those things where golf is one of those sports where it's a time factor. Yeah,
Yeah,
do you have the time to do it? You know what I'm
good
saying?
three
And I
hours at least, 3 4
yeah,
hours.
especially if it's a course, right? And you're walking a course. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a
There
nine
ain't
hole
no
course.
walking, homie.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. See, even when I went to Chambers, everybody's out there on with carts and the whole nine.
Oh yeah, when you went out there for the little sightseeing adventure last year. Was that last year? Last year, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
we just walked the little trail that they got over there at Chambers. And it's and I go, damn, nobody's walking it. Everybody's carting this whole situation. So imagine what my
They no
boy
dummies.
Tiger had to deal with on a bum leg walking the Masters, and we didn't even get the full effect of the real terrain of the hills and whatnot that the Masters really got. Because apparently, a lot of people have been saying that that was an accomplishment in itself for him to be able to walk that jump because
Can you
it's
imagine,
not
bro?
just like flat land easy. You know what I mean? It's
No,
like up, down, and everything else. So shout out
no.
to
Shout
him, man.
out, fuck yeah! Shout out to Tiger for that, man. He made the cut and still had to do the. It still made it through the next 2 days. I mean, I don't even remember what he ended up shooting. I want to say like 11 over, 9 over or something, but
Was
with
it
the
that
strength
much?
of his, yeah, well, he was 7 in that on Saturday. Remember when we were did the podcast on Saturday? I think he was 7. He ended up like 9 over maybe or something like that. But
Mm.
um, shout
Well,
out though. I mean that,
he said he's going to run the pro am that's coming up
and then
to prepare for
the
the open.
open, yeah, good.
So I
Well,
mean,
hey
maybe
man,
he
if
feels
you only,
himself. He iced up. He got he understands what his program has to be in order to do these tournaments, and he's trying to he's gonna stay out there. I feel him.
yeah,
Represent.
yeah, good for him, man. What an amazing comeback! Like we talked about and we've mentioned before, good to just see the guy alive and walking around and let alone playing golf. Can't be mad at him for that. Hell yeah, that's dope. Shoot, what else we got? We got some NASCAR, baby. Woo!
Mm,
Little fisticuffs thrown in the Xfinity series last weekend in
yo,
Martinsville. The 12-year-old
yo.
Ty Gibbs and a guy named Sam Mayer. I only saw a little clip of it, but Ty Gibbs, doesn't he win the race before? Remember, he bumped his teammate in that same the same Xfinity race the week before. He bumped his teammate,
I don't remember.
and he got and his what's his teammate's name? I can't remember off the top of my head. but he bumped his teammate and he got to the checker. And then he even said after the race, he was like, I know I'm going to get paid back. It's just part of racing.
Yeah.
Kind of how it goes. But I don't know what happened here
did.
with this Sam Mayer guy. I don't think that was his actual teammate that I'm thinking of.
No, I don't think this is the dude, man. And I went back because you sent it out first, and I was like, oh, they out here fighting. And I go, oh, okay, well, they out here fighting. It's whatever. And then I went back and I looked at and I saw the clips of what happened to him that led up to it. Oh, they was doing some Dale Earnhardt type racing back.
Some rubbing and racing.
Yeah. Dude was trying to race him, and he was not feeling it. And I started thinking about it after the fact. I mean, he's a Gibbs, right? His grandfather is like the Don of the Washington Redskins, right? Like OG coach, head coach of the Washington Redskins, won all their titles, right? And now, excuse me, he's in racing, and he's out here doing it, and he got his grandson out here, and his grandson was not having that. He was like, I'm not taking this level of disrespect.
Dude, he's a competitor, man. Yeah. He's a competitor, bro. But see, he's gonna be good to watch next year when he gets a full-time gig. He's definitely gonna be. He's 18 years old, I think. I want to say 18.
Wait till he gets in the series.
Yo, he's gonna be ruffling some feathers.
Yo, yeah, because he's already that dude. Because first of all, you know how I know he's that dude is because he ran up on the dude and refused to take his helmet off, but was ready to knuckle up. So you know how, okay, so hockey, you know how hockey goes, right? Hockey is like an infused fighting element in there somewhere, but you just don't know when it's going to happen. It's infused in the game, right? You just don't know what happened. And everybody drops the gloves, right? They drop the gloves, and normally the helmets are already off for some odd reason, but the helmets are already off, and they just knuckle up like it's fighting on ice. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Disney on ice, is fighting on ice. But in this situation, the dude looked like he was pointing in his visor, like, take your helmet off, punk. Take your helmet off, punk. What you want to do? And he was like, nah.
Gibbs had his helmet on?
Yeah, he was like, nah, boop, boop, boop. He put him with a 2-piece, a biscuit, and a side. And he was busted, and he busted dude all up too. So I gotta show respect for him, you know what I'm saying, knuckling up and being smart enough to keep his helmet on, you know what I'm saying, when another dude was all up in his face, you know what I mean, because that's the only defense you got. And he bombed first. Much respect to bombing first, you know what I'm saying. You got to show him some love for bombing first when the dude was in your face, if you felt like you were wrong.
Wait till he does that to Kyle Busch next year in a NASCAR series.
Oh yeah, man, he's lucky Clint Boyer's retired. He's lucky a whole bunch of dudes
Jeff
retired.
Gordon,
he's lucky a whole bunch of dudes retired. Oh, what if he would have ran up on Tony Stewart with that?
Oh, Tony Stewart would have gave him a piece of his mind.
Tony Stewart would have grabbed him by the helmet and twisted his head off with his head still in it and threw it back on the track. Tony Stewart don't play those games. Shout out to Smoke, Tony Stewart, Indiana.
Oh. Speaking of Smoke, so the Bristol dirt race track is this weekend. Is that Saturday or Sunday? Ooh. I swear I said Sunday, but our boy Aaron Jones was saying Saturday, but I think he was confused with last week.
I think that's a Sunday race, man.
Yeah, I think so.
A Sunday date.
That'll race. I think that'll be dope to watch. I think it's night date. I think it's 4 o'clock. Well, I think it's 4 o'clock our time. But the Bristol dirt race track this weekend, that's going to be fun to watch.
Bristol dirt.
Bristol
dirt.
You can look that up real quick before we move on, see where we're at. But I don't even know how to pick my NASCAR fantasy this week, man. I got to hit a little bit of bump in the road last week, even though I had the fucking winner again. I picked a winner every week.
You had Byron this week?
Oh, no, did he win last week?
Yeah, Byron won.
Oh, no, I didn't have Byron. I had number 2, whoever that was. I can't remember who it was.
Gosh, I can't remember because I think I had one. I think I had 1, 2. I can't remember who it was, but was it Chase? Was it Chase? I don't remember, but yeah,
Yeah.
Byron was running strong with a dude who was on him, and he just pulled away. He stayed out. He didn't get tires, and everybody else went in and got tires, and he outlasted everybody on old tires. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Goodyear and them good ass tires. You know what I'm saying? Getting them across the line and getting them. He's the only dude. He's the first dude, I should say, not only, but the first dude with 2 wins this year. Everybody has all won, and most of the dudes who've been winning has been young cats. So it's cool to see that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't just Denny, it ain't just, you know what I'm saying, the boy Carl
Bush
Larson,
brothers,
it ain't just Kyle Busch, it ain't Joey Logano.
Larson. Well, even Larson's young.
It's some dudes out here, and it ain't just Keselowski. It's dudes out here who is racing. And shout out to Blaney too. Shout out to the motherfucking watermelon warrior out here getting it and doing the most. Shout out to him too. You know what I'm saying? Because he's kicking up dust, and he races hard, and I love that guy. Shout out to him.
Did you find out if that was a day race or Sunday or what time?
4 p.m.
4 p.m. our time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it'll be night over there, or be night time ish. Cool. So yeah, peep that out on Sunday, Easter, after you're done chasing those eggs and your kids around the yard, all y'all.
Chill out.
Cool. Let's talk
holidays, but it's all good. Go ahead.
Let's talk about
so the XFL got to do with Jesus' resurrection anyway. I never understood that, but it's all good. Go ahead.
The XFL is beginning in 2023, but however, excuse me, before the XFL
we done slept starting on this. Yeah,
we've been talking about it. We have the USFL coming starting on Saturday. It's going to be on Fox, FS1.
At the same time. That's like what that's.
They're going to be playing some football games in.
Do you understand what that is? The two networks is teaming up. Like, we'll both do this. We'll both air this. When have you seen that? So the USFL is something.
It's going to be popping off. I mean, there's going to be one more channel. I think it's on too. But they're going to be, making sure they get all these games in. So like we discussed on Saturday, the kickoff game is what do you call it? Not the Florida Marlins. That's a sick logo too, though.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's a glory day logo. But go ahead.
We have the New Jersey Generals and the Birmingham Stallions. So there's 8 teams, 10 weeks, which this gets me here. This is kind of weird to me, homie, is they have 38 players that are active and then 7 practice squad players. I didn't see what the actual quarters were going to be, but let's run through the teams real quick for everybody. We got the Michigan Panthers, New Jersey Generals, Philadelphia Stars, Pittsburgh Maulers in one division. And we also have the Birmingham Stallions, Houston Gamblers, New Orleans Breakers, and the Tampa Bay Bandits. Some quick little notes that I pulled last night when I was checking this out. Homie, I know you're going to have something to say about this. So after you score, you got a 1-point try. 1-point try is a kick from the 15-yard line. Okay. 2-point play from the 2-yard line. 3-point play from the 10-yard line, similar to like what the XFL did before they debunked in 2020.
Yeah.
So if a defense returns one of those tries, it's always 2.
Okay.
Interesting thing to me is 2 forward passes allowed. I believe that's what the AAF did last year as well.
Still behind the line of scrimmage though.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, this ain't no rugby shit, right? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Don't start messing with the game.
And then there's still the option for 2 options to keep the ball. So you got an onside kick, or you can go for 4th and 12 from your own 33.
Okay.
To get the ball back. And then this is an interesting scenario for the OT rules. And we'll revisit all this here in a second, because I think this is worth talking about, since it's going to be fun to watch, and definitely will be putting out our plays.
Man, I think there's something to this, man. And
quick, let me hit the OTs real quick, because this is interesting too. The OT rule is, so each team will get a possession. It'll be 3 possessions, right? So you'll get a possession, and if you score, you get 2 points, and then I'll get a possession. If I score, I get 2 points, and it goes up to 3 plays. Each team getting 3 plays, right? So if the first 2 you score twice, and then which is worth 2 points. If you score twice, and then on my third try, or we're tied up, but on my third try, I don't score, and you're up 4-0 on my third try, then you win. So it's kind of confusing, but and if tied, you play sudden death. I couldn't really figure out what sudden death means. It still said up to 3 plays. So so it's kind of vice versa. Instead of the college game, where the college game you just go back and forth and get back and forth, and then all you have to do is just go 2 point.
Just score. So you got to score something, and somebody's got to beat your score. Basically. Yeah.
So this is interesting to say, but anything? What do you got on the any of those? Do you like the scoring? You like the 2 passes, the onside kick, or the 4th and 12? I know they did that in the AAF as well.
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. The XFL and all of that, going back to He Hate Me and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to He Hate Me. You know what I'm saying? But alternative football is kind of tough to get your head around, because you don't have the same fandom that you would have unless it's regional, right? So we don't have a Seattle squad in this. We had a Seattle squad in the other little league that they have for hot.
And we'll have a Seattle squad in the XFL as well. Okay, which I kind of want to. I'll hit on that here in a second, a little bit too, because I think you'll find this interesting.
But what intrigues me, and a question that I have for you, 2 things. What intrigues me is that this is a thing to where these dudes can go out there and try to treat this like minor league, just like all of the other leagues, right? And try to show out. I was looking to see if there's anybody who's out there that is previously played in the NFL. Is there a Johnny Manziel? Is there a Cardell, or somebody who's not in the league right now, who's going to catch TV time, right? Which leads me to ask, is there a team that you're keeping your eye on, and what team is that? And I'll tell you mine right off the rip, and then I'll let you run with it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to say the one team that I'm going to be looking at and keeping an eye on is the only team that I noticed that's being run by an NFL guy. And that's the Tampa Bay Bandits. It's Todd Haley, bruh. This is like the dude that put on Big Ben and the whole thing from everything that they tried to do. So this is an NFL guy. He's an NFL head coach. So he's the only Kevin Summerlin and all that. He's a college dude from he coached Johnny Manziel and all of that, right? At Texas A&M.
At A&M, yeah. And didn't he come from? Summerlin, and didn't he go? Was he Stanford first and then A&M, or maybe I'm thinking of someone else?
Yeah, I don't know.
But I know you're right. But you're right with A&M.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you could run a college type situation, but that's not what the fandom wants to see. The fandom wants to see, you know what I'm saying, professional sports situation. So the homie and the big stick handing it down and be able to talk about it, because real sports is happening. We don't want to see inferior product being put on wax. I don't want to see inferior product. I want to see somebody, even if I don't know the characters that are playing these roles, I want to see them look like they are professional guys, and they are, you know what I'm saying, are doing plays that I've seen, that I see, you know what I mean? I understand that, they're not going to be able to break 70-yard runs like King Henry. They're not going to be able to get up over everybody, you know what I'm saying, like Devontae Adams, or be able to shake anybody up like their Cooper Kupp. But I want to put them in the place, they may be able to show some sparks. And that's what I'm talking about. So I think that he is the only dude, and that's why I'm gonna be keeping my eye on. If Tampa Bay end up being last, I'm gonna be like, yo, this is wild, bro.
I'll tell you,
This is a bad product.
I'll tell you right now, Tampa Bay wins the whole thing. If they get a full season in, Tampa Bay wins it hands down due to one fact, and I'll get to that in a second.
Talk to me.
So well, two facts. Now that you said Todd Haley is their coach too, the only NFL back with
only NFL coach out there.
With coaches, yeah, experience. So I was rolling through last night trying to pick and choose, like just scroll through real quick, see who I can see on these teams that would be of interest to people. The Birmingham Stallions have Alex Magoo, former backup in quarterback backup in Seattle, and he played at WSU. So go Cougs for all you Cougs fans out there. The Houston Gamblers, I didn't see anything. The New Jersey, where is it at? Generals.
Yeah.
New Jersey Generals didn't see anything. The New Orleans Breakers didn't see anything. Philadelphia, where the hell? Philadelphia. Where did I miss them? Oh, Stars. Didn't see anything.
The names are whack too, bro. That's what I'm saying. The names are whack too. But go ahead.
But I did see, and we got Michigan. So we got the Michigan team, Michigan Panthers. They have Shea Patterson, the quarterback from Michigan, University of Michigan last year. They also have Paxton Lynch, the old backup from the Broncos, right? And if pick a good second or third round pick, I think, if I remember correctly. But this is one that was weird. Remember Jeff Bidet wasn't he from the New York Jets? Yeah, didn't he have a huge game for the Jets? I don't know why I remember that. I wrote his name down. Wide receiver. I thought he had a couple.
I don't know a dude named Jeff Bidet, bro, because I don't think I would recognize the dude whose last name
that's what I'm saying. I remember
that wash your ass.
That's what I remember. I remember the name. I think he had like 2 or 3 touchdowns in a span of games where he was a hot. But the reason why I went back to the Tampa Bay Bandits is you said Todd Haley. Well, we all know about Jordan Ta'amu. I talked about him in the XFL 2 years ago. I talked about him in the AAF last year before they got shut down. He also had a few stints in the NFL as a backup where he got brought on a couple times. So Jordan Ta'amu, quarterback, and then they also have John Franklin, a wide receiver who was from Last Chance U, rolled around a little bit, and also played at Florida State, asked for a transfer, went somewhere else. But the wide receiver for them, but I think Jordan Ta'amu is by far the best quarterback in this league.
Oh man, you was right there. You was right there. And see, this is the only name I found who's played in the NFL before, excuse me, that I recognized. Tampa Bay Bandits, Todd Haley, Pittsburgh Steelers, Eli Rogers.
Oh, he was on there too?
Eli Rogers played for the Tampa Bay. This was after Eli Rogers was there after Martavius, after Emmanuel left, after Antonio left. Well, Antonio, I think, was still there. But Eli Rogers was like a new cat that they had just plugged in, I think, 15 or 16. Because you remember they started off with of course, I ain't thinking about Hines Ward and all of them. I'm talking about that second tier of Steelers wide receivers. They had Emmanuel Sanders. They had Antonio Brown. They had Martavius Bryant, who was supposed to be the man.
Just thinking of that one.
Right. Yep. And then Eli Rogers was coming right behind that. And there wasn't enough room, I think. It wasn't enough room for him to get in. And I think that he got lost in the sauce and he didn't play that. So I think that it was natural for Todd Haley to go, I seen something because I was there. This is my guy. And what's the quarterback's name for the Bandits?
Jordan Ta'amu.
Okay. So I think that Te amo, much love. You know what I'm saying? If you speak French, you know what I'm saying? Te amo. You know what I'm saying? if you speak
It's
French,
Hawaiian-ish. Te amu.
look, hey, I'm putting a twist on it. Te amo is French, or
Oh, I
yeah,
got you.
it's definitely French.
I got you.
Or no, maybe it's Spanish. My fault. My fault. I thought, yeah, I forgot. It's wrong thing. It's Spanish. Te amo is Spanish for love.
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, so he got some love for Te amo, and I think that that Bryant probably got a little. He showed some. He's like, oh, let me get a guy who I know who's gonna come in here and grind and needs this. So that's why I'm saying let's look to Tampa Bay. Everybody look to Tampa Bay because they're the only thing that looks like they're organized like an NFL squad, even though they're not the official under a minor league squad like the XFL then teamed up with the NFL. But I
Right.
think the NFL is like trying to work with them too on some shit like the WWF did with the NWA. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about niggas with an attitude. I'm talking about NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, where Ric Flair was, and before WC at the same time WCW. Right? It was three of them. Well, it was four of them because it was ECW too. But I'm just saying, WWF is going or WWF. the
USFL.
NFL, the NFL is going to take anything that they see that works from here, if it's legitimate, and work with it. And I think that that's why all of these other things don't work. And I think that's why they partnered with the XFL on rules and all of this to be able to say, hey, let's make the game all inclusive, because especially if I'm the NFL, I want to own everything, just like Vince McMahon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to take over the NWA, I want to take over WCW, and I want to take over ECW. Deal with it, and we gonna all eat the same way. Because if we can all get pub, if I get pub, you get pub, and if you get pub, I get pub, because I know where you're coming from. And if your favorite guy who's a local cat, right? You know what I'm saying? Who came from your local university, who couldn't make the squad, what if he makes your local XFL squad or your local USFL squad? You will still be down because you rep university, you rep semi-pro, which what we'll call it, we'll put them in a category of semi-pro. Shout out to
Right.
Jackie Moon, you know what I'm saying? And before they get to real pro.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun to watch. I mean, they're gonna have plenty of I think offense in these games, and we'll see. Starts on Saturday. One thing I wanted to throw out there real quick. Did you see the coaches for the XFL yet? The two that I can remember off the top of my head.
Stoops.
Well, Bob Stoops, yeah, it was the AAF and an XFL coach. But you got Rod Woodson and you got Hines Ward.
Oh, yeah. Hines want a job bad.
Hines
wants a pro job.
He's been talking about that for a while, right?
Hines wants a job.
He's been talking about that, but we'll get more into that next year for sure. But let's check out the USFL this weekend, see how it goes. We'll have something to talk about next week.
Hopefully, this is not the most pub that the USFL gets on the pod this year. Hopefully, they can kick up some dust enough to where we're like,
we can
yo,
keep
there's
talking
something
about
there.
it and chatting about it, see these players and start talking a little bit more about it. You know, we'll be tuning in. I actually think I get one of those channels. If it's on Fox, I actually get one of those channels at the Trap, so I'll be able to throw it on and peep it out a little bit.
Okay.
So let's talk. I know there's not much hockey to talk about, but you know who does talk about hockey? The Dr. Hockey Podcast with Dr. Jay Calvert and Dr. Jason Berkeley. You need to check them out. They will give you the whole rundown, and they will also give you the playoff scenarios and the playoff matchups once the playoffs go, because all we got here is the Kraken, who have about 10 games left. And the only bright spot is we have Matty Beniers in his debut the other night, finally rolled through after assist. Just finishing his Michigan, got his assist. I missed that game. Weird. But I'm looking forward to see him out there. You got a little glimpse of the future with the Kraken, so it'll be fun to see. And I think we missed talking about this last week because we had so much stuff going on. My boys, the producer, Chris Donovan and Corey Stadden, we rolled to the game April 1st. So the week before we did the podcast on Saturday, we rolled down to the game. It was nice to get to see the arena. Very nice. Homie, you went there in November, checked it out. They didn't have the whole graphics thing going when you went there. They had a pretty cool graphics show on the ice when I went there.
Yeah, they did.
Did they have the water?
Hell yeah.
Okay. I thought they were still working on it.
Yeah, it was going down, bro.
That was pretty fun, but hopefully we can make it. We got till the end of the month, maybe make one more. So
yeah, it's an event, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. If this, you know what I'm saying, we regional right now. We're local, and we ain't we ain't too humble to say we're local right now. But if you're listening to this, the Kraken is an event. Okay, you like going to Mariners. You like going, and you know what the Mariners is. You know what the Seahawks are when you go into the stadium. The Kraken are a legitimate event. Okay, so don't sleep. Get some tickets. Go see them. Enjoy yourself. It's an event, man. They're not the worst team in the league, and it's their first year, bro. So I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm gonna keep hammering it home. You know what I'm saying? Because the Kings are going to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And it's ease. Okay, so shout out to the Kings. But, you know what I'm saying, hometown. But Kraken, much love. Up in the house. New school. Represent this. And I'm going to represent this. I don't want y'all to sleep. It's an event. And the Key Arena is no punk. They done did that. Shout out to Climate Pledge, man. They did that.
Yeah.
Trees growing in there and all kinds of stuff. They did that.
It's a good place, man. It was fun. A lot of fun to watch the game live, and it was a lot of fun to see.
Get some tickets, man. We want the Sonics to come back. Go buy some fucking tickets,
man. Hey, that's right. You better check them out. Homie, does anybody care about the NBA?
Well, now
I'll tell you one person. Now they do, right?
The season just started.
I'll tell you the one person that does. Some lady, whoever, that glued her damn hand to the fucking Timberwolves game. Like, what the hell? How do you spend all that money? She had to be close, right? Spend all that money to go glue your hand to the damn court and get your ass thrown in jail. We talk about this all the time, homie. If we not talked about this, the NFL and people throwing beers, or basketball actually last year, we talked about this a lot. Throwing beers, throwing popcorn, pissing off the players, doing whatever. What the damn hell is wrong with people? You let them. What do you like to say, homie? You let them out of the house and shit goes crazy.
Look what happened. Yeah.
Look, go wild up in the streets.
Yeah. But see, this is the thing, though. She's an activist. She wasn't a fan. She's an activist. So it was a stunt, and which 100%. I enjoy. I mean, activists, I feel you. You go out and do what you do, shake the ground, because, I mean, whatever it takes to make people hear you on animal rights, or, you know, clean water, or it's hunger, or whatever the case may be. I feel you on all of that. You know what I'm saying? The stunts that they pull, though, are sometimes, some of them are great, bro. But some of them...
That might be one of the top 5.
Yeah, but
glue your damn hand to the thing.
If she would have gorilla glued her joints to the ground and they wouldn't have been able to get her up for a second, that would have made it better. that would have made it better. Like if she would have did like a full gorilla glue suit, right? Or gorilla glue and super glue. You remember the dude who used to hang from the steel girder and with the worker's hat, and he used to hang on the super glue commercials with just his hat glued to the steel girder. You don't remember all super glue commercials?
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Come on, dog. Hey, look. So if you would have did that and super glued your whole fit to the ground to where it took some effort for them to get you up, That's one thing. Because we all know you get some glue on your fingertips if you're gluing something together. That's a damn pain in the ass. That's a pain in the ass to you. Why are you gluing your hands to the ground? That's what it, now you can't feel nothing
Because
forever. You got
there's
to go get some glue
something
gun.
fucking wrong with you. Part of it is what.
Yeah, you got to go get some glue. Put it on. You put it. Get like a regular fit, and then just glue it. Just fall on the thing and make them try to snatch you up off the ground, and it don't work. Right? That is the thing. She didn't have no message. See, this is the thing. See, you know the big homie. He loves shenanigans like this. She didn't have a message. Nobody knows what she did it for. But I know because after they found that she's an animal activist and what have you. But I don't know what she did it for. I don't know if she loves timber. I don't know if she loves wolves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she loves Minnesota.
What the actual point of the
I
whole
don't
thing
know.
was?
You got to have a sign, or you got to have some clothes with embroidered message on there to tell us what you were trying to achieve.
Yeah, if you're gonna,
we could be sympathetic.
Have a painted, hump.com or whatever on the back of your sports bra or something. If she's gonna try to do that, I mean,
Gotta do something.
You got to have something that's gonna say what you're doing, because all the pub she's getting is probably just the fact that it's more of her dumbass tried to glue her hand to the floor.
She's still trying to get that damn glue off right damn now. Okay, she's still working on that glue. Unless she's smart enough, or she keep a little vial of gooby gone, you know what I'm saying, in the house like I do, because I know that that's a valuable thing. Because we used to use that at the crib, because back in the day you had unruly individuals, non-kept, no home training people who used to spit out glue in the shop. Oh, not glue. I'm sorry, gum in the shop. Spit out gum in my floors in the shop. Where
Yeah.
you have no home training, bro? This is a shop, bro, a public place. We trying to keep classy for all of y'all, but you spitting out gum and sunflower seeds and all kinds of stuff that I got to. I didn't even know all the stuff I had to clean up, but I needed gooby gone up in the place, and I still keep it to this day. She need that right now because her hands are still crusty as hell right now.
So does anybody give the Phoenix Suns and the Miami Heat a run for the money in these playoffs, or what? Is it a hands down one-on-one matchup in the finals? Anybody you like?
I mean, of course, there's so many stories, man. There's stories up in here. I mean, you got dudes last night, who was trying to get in the playing tournament, throwing a mouthpiece at girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wild stuff going on. I would say shout out to Miles Bridges, but not a shout out to Miles Bridges. Don't be doing that.
Hey, at least he manned up and said, well, he didn't say I apologize, but he said, at least get me in touch with the girl that he hit in the face.
Yeah, he did. But look, the reason why I don't say shout out to Miles Bridges, because you don't have an arm, G. The dude who you were trying to throw it at was right in front of your face, and you threw it at the girl. You're whack.
The girl was 3 rows down, 5 seats over.
5 seats over, bro, and 2 rows down. What are you doing?
Yeah, what the hell?
He ain't got no arm. But anyway, I mean, not everybody is, athletically inclined in all cases. You know what I'm saying? Like us. But yeah, no, it's a lot of situations. Who do you think is under the most pressure? Because I think
Phoenix.
Giannis is just a happy guy. He's motivated and all that. And he just won last year. Yep. If they lose, there's no skin on their back. How many times do people go back to back? It's whatever. Phoenix, I think it's under the gun. You're damn right. Because they've been the best team 2 years in a damn row, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've been the best team 2 years in a damn row and haven't gotten it done. And this is the perfect opportunity for them, because Golden State is, Steph Curry kind of hurt. He's about to come back and he's going to kick up some dust. And I always say you got to keep your damn eye on Golden State, because they don't do none of that foolishness. They just shoot jumpers. They just shoot threes in your face from wherever. So
you don't need big man in that lineup.
They don't need nobody. They just need they just need Draymond to kick ass, and them two dudes to keep shooting threes. That's it. It doesn't matter what else they got. And they happen to get another guy. Andrew Wiggins has turned out to not be 100% garbage. He decided to be an all-star. So that's some shit. So Phoenix is going to have to worry about them. Utah, done, bro. Utah's done. I don't give a damn. You got to watch out for Memphis, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because John Moran is going crazy and out here on that side. But other than
Boston,
that,
okay. Boston maybe in the other side.
Boston on the other side is intriguing because they want
they
Miami.
got the Nets.
Yeah, they
Nets
want
in first round.
Yeah,
so
they got to get past. They got to get past the Nets.
And the Nets have been playing well, so we'll see how they turn up. I mean, now that Kyrie can play and Durant's playing for something. I mean, that could be that might be the best series out of all of them until the finals.
What if Ben Simmons comes from nowhere and decides,
Ben
what?
Simmons
I remember how to play basketball.
Damn lick for the.
I remember how to play basketball.
No, he's scared to play basketball. I was just having this conversation today. He's
out there.
He's scared to play basketball. How do you sit there and watch your team play every night, whether you were with the Sixers or you were with the Nets? Watch your team play every night. He doesn't like basketball, bro. He doesn't like basketball. He just likes that paycheck.
He wants the bread. Yeah.
He doesn't give a rat's ass. If he goes sit there for 3 hours, he doesn't have to show up till fucking game time to sit on the bench and then goes home afterwards, gets a little workout in during the day and says, oh, my back hurts. That fool ain't playing 1 minute for the Nets, however long he's there.
I think he's gonna try to play. But here's the thing is, I don't him with I think if he had mental problems before, or maybe that was an excuse. Hopefully it was an excuse. But if he really had mental problems before, playing with Kyrie and KD is gonna make him feel like,
ooh, it's gonna. And you imagine the first time they light him up on the court, man.
Or because it's gonna be like we're not giving you the ball. You give us the ball. Pass it.
How do you put him in the lineup? He's never played with these guys before. Yeah, he's never played with these guys before, and then he doesn't even practice with these dudes. He's always hurt. Like he can't practice. So how do you put this guy in the lineup with Kyrie and KD, because there's no camaraderie, there's nothing there.
No.
So there's no way he plays. No way.
This is what I feel you, but I mean, this is what I was thinking. Even if he just jumps out on the court and with zero expectations, right? We give him zero expectations, right? But he just does what he's good at. All you have to do is play like a bench player. Give us hustle. He's a good defensive player. You know what I'm saying? And he can.
We don't know that. Motherfucker hasn't played in 2 years.
But a couple years ago, he was about to be the damn defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? The last year that he did play. Right? But I'm saying he can distribute the ball. Right? He can dribble up when Kyrie don't have to, Kevin don't have to. And he can dribble the ball up and he can give it to them. Because he don't want to shoot. They don't. Them two dudes average 90 points a game on themselves. Bro.
You don't need them to shoot.
Nobody else. They just need to be able to somebody to give them the damn ball. Now, if he gives them the damn ball, then and get some rebounds because he's a big dude, then that's an extra. But like I said, I don't know. The chemistry is the thing that you're talking about, and I feel you on that. I feel you on that. What about the 76ers though? What if the Nets beat the Celtics, right? And now it's 76ers versus the Nets. Ben Simmons coming back.
It'd have to be a finals game though, wouldn't it?
No, Ben Simmons. It would be Eastern Conference Finals. Either Ben Simmons comes back to Philadelphia and Harden. And Harden's got to, him and Joel Embiid got to beat whoever they got to be. But anyway, and them play each other. Everybody wants to see that because that was the thing that broke up during the season. You want to see the finality of this story. You know what I'm saying? Just like all of the, you know what I'm saying, Yellowstones. I want to see the end of this damn story. I want to see if the Duttons come out on top or not.
Right. Which the Duttons better come out on top. Go Duttons.
Duttons always gonna come out on top, bro.
That's right. You have anything for the NBA in 60, or did we just crush it all?
Well, I mean, shit. I mean,
we spent way more than 60 seconds. And
I think they deserve a little bit more time this time. You know what I'm saying? I think now the season started, it's playoffs. We might talk about some situations as the playoffs move ahead.
And then you get down to storylines and who this, because I like that. I like that look. I mean, if the Nets and the 76ers play, you're going to have everybody tuning into that. And
the Miami Heat going to have something to say about that. The Miami Heat going to have something to say about that. But other than that, man, it's going to have to be the East Coast going to boil down to this. It's going to boil down to Miami Heat, Milwaukee Bucks, the Nets, or the Celtics. Anybody else that's currently in the playoffs, give it up right down now. Give it up right down now.
And you got the Celtics and the Nets in the first round. So
that's what I'm saying. So one of them is gone. So
one of them is already going to be gone, right? And then I think in the West you have the Suns, obviously, and you got to worry about Golden State and Memphis. Really, I think those are the three teams that you really have to.
It's going to be fun to watch.
It's going to be fun to watch the Suns and Memphis in the not the finals, but the conference championship there to see.
Did you see your boy Zion out here doing slam dunk contest dunk?
That boy Zion ain't playing either. Him and Ben Simmons might as well get a cup of coffee and fucking watch the games together, man.
At least we seeing Zion doing slam dunk contest.
He doesn't like basketball either.
He don't care.
He likes cupcakes and cookies.
Yo, G, I'm trying to tell you, this new thing, and I hope we're going to get into this. You know what I'm saying? This is off the chart, but this whole Tom Brady situation and Tom Brady trying to maneuver and all of these players trying to maneuver themselves to get into certain spots. I think this dude Zion really does not want to play for New Orleans, just like Anthony Davis had the t-shirt that said, "That's all, folks. I want to be up out of here." I think he doesn't want to play for them. He's acting like he's hurt. Look at Kawhi Leonard ain't play for nobody.
The first round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I think that these dudes.
And imagine Zion's a good basketball player. Don't get me wrong, but geez, dude, you have a chance to play in the. Excuse me, you're an 8 seed, of course, and you're going against the Phoenix Suns. But if you would have played all year, you would have had a better seed. You would have had more. You'd have better seating and you could have played better basketball. I just don't understand it. He's hurt or whatever.
Even if he was really legitimately hurt, but now feels better, the cameras are on right now. This is when Zion can become Zion.
100%.
And you don't want. And that's what I'm saying. Look at CJ McCollum. Shout out to the Portland Trail Blazers. They just won a damn play-in game the other day because they traded to get the New Orleans Pelicans traded to get CJ McCollum from the Portland Trail Blazers. They won a play-in game the other day.
Yep.
Okay. And CJ on the back of CJ McCollum learning everything that he learned playing over there in Portland. Spotlight is on. He ain't had the spotlight on him like this. So he's like, let's go, fellas. I don't think this dude Zion is not. I'm saying he's got the name. Well, he's got the fame, but he ain't made the name. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's what you. Hey, if I was hurt all year, I would be like, okay, now I'm coming back. Now I'm coming back because all the cameras are on me. I'm coming back right damn now. Whether I could play 3 games, 2 games, I'm gonna play every other game, playing something, but they gonna want to see me tonight, and I'm gonna show you why I'm Zion. He don't even want to be there, bro. I'm telling you, he don't want to be there. He's making a statement that says New Orleans Pelicans ownership, shout out, kiss my ass, trade me to somebody. I don't want to extend a rookie contract. I don't want nothing. Get me the hell up out of here. Y'all whack.
Fact.
I guarantee you that's what's going on because he out here doing the damn The dunk contest dunks in practice, ease. He ain't struggling.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he doesn't want to play basketball. He should be out there. If he can do all that, he should be able to be out there on the court with his
Ben Simmons
teammates.
ain't got no clips showing him doing anything except for dribbling and passing in a shooting shirt.
And trying to do a workout where he can't walk because his back hurts.
Exactly.
All right, enough of that NBA. We're going to some NFL, and we're going to close it out with some baseball. But first off and foremost, obviously, why do we have to do a fucking RIP every week? This is getting shitty and sad.
At least it wasn't Top Golf.
To Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah.
So, man, sad story. Who knows the real details? Nobody knows. There's multiple reports out there, but we just going to give a RIP to Dwayne Haskins.
Yeah, this is a tough look to see a young dude who didn't get a chance. I mean, and the worst thing about it is he wasn't even like a Jose Fernandez. Like he had already gotten shines and he had checked out, and it was something that happened. You know what I'm saying? You remember Florida? I don't know if it was Florida or Miami Marlins. Jose Fernandez, who was just lit immediately. And then all of a sudden something crazy happened. Or this is Len Bias or something. This is a dude who was still trying to hold on to his spot in the league, and was getting a chance and was trying to compete with Mr. Trubisky. And they was only in Florida. They was all there. Mr. Trubisky invited them dudes down there for workouts, and he decided to come. Mr. Trubisky is trying to be the man, okay?
Yep, I'm trying to make the leadership role there. Yeah, for
he's
sure.
Like, I tried to tell you about Mr. Trubisky. He's ready now.
Yeah, you're right. Okay? You're right.
And he's like, oh, y'all come out here. We're going to chill, and we're going to build some camaraderie with some receivers, blah, blah, blah. And then, look, it's sad, man. It's messed up, man. But, I mean, yeah,
we got that. Did we get that news on Saturday when we were doing the last podcast, or did we knew about it? I think we referenced it a minute, but we were rolling with some other stuff. But yeah, man, fucking RIP to his family. Let him grieve and
be safe.
Shout out to the best that they can do. So, Derek Carr extended 3 years, $121 million, which this is one of those fucking fake ass NFL contracts, like you referenced to a little bit with Brady earlier. I heard something, I can't remember the guy's name, on Twitter that was referenced to it, and I should have peeped it out. It was I guess it's technically the first year is 25 million or 24 million, so they could have the cap space, and then the rest is one of those fucking not null and void.
Well, it's an extendo. It's an extendo, right? So he's already under contract. So it's probably turned into a signing bonus, and then push back some money. We'll give you some money up front, that kind of thing.
We got breaking news real quick. We have to touch base with real quick. Remember we talked about the Brady ball, the dude that bought the last touchdown, supposedly quote unquote last touchdown of Brady ball for $518,000. He thought he filed a lawsuit or something, so he is no longer on the hook for that.
I see it right now.
Yeah, he's no longer on the hook for that $518,000. So shout out to them. Get it out there. They ain't paying that money for the almost last touchdown. But what happens when Brady retires? Now he doesn't want that ball back.
Yo,
it's going to be more than $518,000.
I don't give a damn who wants it. Look, I bought this under the pretenses of what it was. You know what I'm saying? This is a bait and switch, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And anybody who's in the sales joker game knows this is false advertisement. What do people throw at you? This is false advertisement, and this is bait and switch. That's the first two things they say, and that's exactly what this is. I mean, now it wasn't bait and switch at the time. It wasn't false advertisement at the time, but it became false advertisement. So I should be able to get a nice, decent, shady Kirk B. Bernard lawyer to get me up out of this. You know what I'm saying? Kirk B. Bernard, get me up out of this quick. And shout out to Larry H. Parker, you know what I'm saying, in California too.
That's on the billboard down there. Hey, all right. Well, yeah, that was an interesting little pop-up we just got. Notification we just got there. But back to Derek Carr. Yeah, I don't know if his extension or whatever is still one of those fake ass under the radar.
It don't matter though, because look at who else
they have
get?
to.
Who's better? Who's better? Who they gonna
Nobody,
go
but I mean they have to because of the salary that they got going on there with Adams, Crosby, who they just signed linebacker wise.
Chandler Jones.
Oh, Chandler Jones. Yeah, I mean they got the money popping off. If Josh McDaniels doesn't make a fucking move this year, Josh McDaniels needs to go back and stay under the Belichick tree forever.
So this is his shot. So what do you think about the Raiders? We never talked about this, but what do you think about the Raiders' potential in that division? Because we talked about the division a couple of weeks ago with the homie Rudy. But what do you think about the division for real though? Do you think the Raiders got a shot? Let's focus on the Raiders. But do you think the Raiders got a shot with KC, Denver, and Young Herb and the Chargers?
Young Herb, yeah. I mean, I really think this year is going to be the Young Herb's year. I think after the year that the coaching staff has had and Mr. fucking balls to the wall, fourth and 1 on your own 25-yard line. Was it Staley? Is that his name? I can't remember off the top of my head. Brandon Staley, yeah. Going balls to the wall. I really think it's their year. I think they're going to beat up. I'm biased with Russ, of course. I think he's definitely going to bring a lot to that team, but I think that karma might bite him in the ass a little bit. And I think Mahomes is just too much drama going on there. I believe in that a lot. Too much shit going on in your life. You can't focus. Fuck, I'm having that kind of right now. Nothing like what the big homie has going on, but just a lot of shit going on. You can't focus a lot. So it really comes down to Young Herb and the Raiders. And I think with the new coach at the helm, they should have kept. They should have Bisaccia.
Oh yeah.
They should have kept if they would have had Rich Bisaccia, if they would have kept him and made these moves, 100% hands down, Las Vegas Raiders win that division.
Okay. Without that, I like the energy.
Without that, I'm going with the Young Herb and the Chargers in this one. The Raiders will still make the playoffs.
Josh McD got some angles for him.
I don't know, man. His bravado might get the best of him, and his
Josh Jacobs.
Even though he just said they're not going to do it the Patriots way. He says they're not going to do it the Patriots way, but once you're ingrained in that, he said he learned from it the last time. Bullshit. When you have an idol like fucking Bill Belichick, it's in your fucking head, and you're gonna want to do. Hey, what would Belichick do? How many years was he with Belichick? So I mean, he's gonna have that. And you know what? And if he makes a play, and he second guesses himself, you know who's gonna bring out the fucking switch from the yard? Fucking Belichick's gonna fucking pick the rose bush and beat his ass and be like, "You never fucking learn, motherfucker. You shouldn't have said that to me. You should have done it my way. You would have did it the right way."
Good shout out, because hey, I'm looking for Patriots versus Raiders on the schedule. Oh my God, that's about to be live, right? That's gonna be live. If it's on the schedule,
Belichick wins that game right now, 45-10.
No, he's gonna win 6-0.
No, he'll put that ass whoop.
It's gonna be in New England, and it's gonna be some crazy weather, and they're gonna win it 6-0 like they beat. What's the name?
What is it? Is it on the schedule?
I haven't looked yet, but I'm just saying, if it's on the schedule, I mean, you got to think.
If it's shitty weather, yes, they'll win.
Just like he taps up Vrabel, just like he taps up Flores, just like he tapped up what's my man's name? Eric Mangini.
Judge. He
taps
Judge
up
probably.
He taps up everybody who worked for him.
Oh, Belichick will whoop that.
Matt Patricia, he don't care.
Yeah.
He tap up everybody. But here's the thing, though. This is what I think, though. Come on, man. It's Jacobs. You have all the parts. Wow,
they do. I like the team a lot, but I just think the new coach.
Third and Renfro on deck.
Yeah, but now you got to keep.
You have the Wes Welker type. You have the Julian Edelman type. You have your whole team already
But
there.
you don't want
have
to.
your
You don't want to
Gronk.
do it the fucking Patriots way. But look what the fucking roster he just built.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And so he brought in. So
But they
Devontae
do
is
have
there to
Devontae
do the
Adams.
Randy Moss business.
That's not a. Yeah, but
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
yeah.
So look,
but you don't want to do it
the
Patriots way.
I still have them second in the division because I think the Chiefs gonna take a big step back, right?
Yep. So
And
we're on the same page.
I have
the
the Chargers and the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? Former LA squads or current LA squads, whatever. Chargers, Raiders. Man, I don't even know. The Broncos, the Broncos are the unknown of all unknowns, and I'm not going to speak on them just because of Russell Wilson, and I'm about to buy his house. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be shitting in his commode. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about ready to rent a room for $1,000
I'm about to be pissing in the same place he pissed at. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a conflict of interest. So I'm gonna leave
the Broncos out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna reserve my right to make an opinion on the Broncos until I see them like the first 4 games. You know what I'm saying? First 4 games, I'm gonna reserve my right to do that because I don't know what it is to be a big time. How many big time quarterbacks we've seen change teams? And
well, we're gonna have to revisit that next year because I fucking forgot already all the fucking quarterback changes and shit already this year.
Yeah, there's not big time quarterbacks that change teams like that, man. I mean, in our generation, no big time quarterback ever left a team. Okay,
not in like a prime era. Not
Dan
in their
Marino
stayed
there. Okay, John Elway stayed there. You know
Montana left, but he was done.
Well, Joe Montana had shit to prove. He wanted to. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't done yet.
So does Russ. So does Russ. But he's a lot younger than Joe Montana was when Joe Montana left.
He didn't win 5 titles neither. You know what I'm saying? Before he left. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but he wasn't 38 years old either, or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's true. Joe Montana was beat the hell up. Did you ever watch that Joe Montana shit I told you to watch, man?
Dude, I tried. I still haven't been able to catch up, man. Yeah, I got shit to do, bro.
Dude, Peacock, bro. I'm telling you, look, all that. Homie recommendations. Okay, this is
it's a little slow. What I remember, but it's a pretty good. I think I've seen like 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah,
I still gotta watch the fucking White Man Can't Jump episode. Watch that tonight, bro.
You gotta see the. You gotta see Cool Under Fire, Joe Montana. You gotta watch Winning Time. Okay.
Yeah,
we keep talking about Yellowstone, so I know you're already on that. Yeah. Okay. You got to get on Russian Doll. Okay, on Netflix. Okay.
The fuck you call me?
Hey, shout out to Albania and Russia. You know what I'm saying? They in 2 different places, but anyway, they sound the same. Russian Doll, you got to get on that, and you got to get on Severance. You got to get on Severance on Apple Plus. Okay, those are the homie recommendations. Back to what we was talking about. Homie TV recommendations is coming to a theater near you. Oh, and Sonic 2 in the movie theaters right now. They convinced me to go.
I ain't gonna pass on that one
and risk my life. No, it's good. It's good. And I wasn't even a Sega guy. I was a Nintendo dude. So you know how it goes. When we grew up, you divide between lines, whether you like Sega Genesis or you like Nintendo.
Yeah.
And I was a Nintendo guy. Hey, Sonic 2.
I had the movie. Sega though. I had the Sega, had the Nintendo.
Yeah, both. Oh, look at you. Privilege.
I get, more than
privilege, bro.
Spoiled little brat.
2 nations.
In a way. The best that shout out to moms. She's amazing.
You probably had
I can't talk about this. I'm gonna start crying if we start doing this. I ain't get emotional and shit. We ain't doing it. She never should have done what she did for us as kids. So we're gonna go on back into NFL talk. So, but she did, and she's amazing. Shout out, mom. Love you. She's the best. But yeah. So what were we NFL? What we got?
NFL.
The draft. That's. Are you
gonna pay attention to this?
Yeah.
Are you?
Oh, the draft? No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I don't think there's anything out there that I'm really looking at. I mean, I've been trying to keep up and see who's going on. And the Seahawks got what, the 9 pick now? But I mean, who knows? I mean, we talked. It's not like it was last year where you kind of knew the first few picks, and then after that, nobody really cares. And
there's no names.
Watch, but there's like not a lot of names that people are. And the fact is, if there are names, they're rotating every day. You can watch whatever draft
mocks,
listen to whatever mock draft you want to listen to, whoever you want to listen to. That shit is different every single day, and it's all over the place.
Yeah, and the draft is what it is. I mean, there's nobody out there. I mean, everybody that we know and we heard of, and the names that we've always looked to, these are the dudes that are breaking news regularly. Okay, Tom Brady is still out here with big drama news that the big homie done already told y'all about. I told you there was something up with Tom Brady and his damn Miami house that he's trying to build up, and now there's this whole conspiracy popping off that he was really about to go to the damn Miami Dolphins. Okay, he was really about to do
about that.
And Brian Flores shit on his whole program by doing whatever he did. Okay, and then they had to bag up. And if you haven't seen that, I mean, ESPN is covering it crazy. Shout out to ESPN. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I made this up, but I had the idea first that Bruce Arians was not about to be coaching Tom Brady a long ass time ago. Okay, and then Tom Brady messed around and retires. Okay, so I was like, oh, see, he really don't like that guy. And then he comes back and dudes is out. And then you hear in the background that Sean Payton quits the damn Saints, and Tom Brady supposedly retires, and they was about to team up in Miami because the dude who runs Miami is like a University of Michigan cat, and apparently got that much love for dudes who went to Michigan and loves Tom Brady that he was going to break him off a piece of the team. Like, I'm going to sell you a little piece of what I got so you can come in here and do this. And he was going to go and play for a couple of years. Dude, this thing is crazy, bro. Not to even mention the Washington commies, and they out here doing the most. They slide money underneath the tables. You know, yo, hey, I worked for a big conglomerate before. I wish I could have slid a couple bucks under the table. But, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Oh, the NFL.
You say it all. Crazy. You say it all the time. NFL owns the off season, no matter what. They're owning the off season right now.
That's what they do.
And with all this shit going on, there's always something popping off. Let's hopefully not have any more bullshit with Top Golf or, you know, RIPs that we have to fucking deal with. But they always have some kind of shit popping off. And I still, to the day. How long has this Daniel Snyder, the Washington owner, shit been going on, bro? When is the time that this is gonna come to an end and this motherfucker is gonna be in jail?
It's in the U.S. government. The U.S. government is looking at these dudes, bro. It's in their backyard. It's in their backyard. It's already.
Yeah, they can't find time. They can't find time to get away from the fucking lunch table to go pull up something and go walk around the corner.
The government, no, they dragged all of them up there. There's a dude who already snitched. There's a dude who worked for the commies / I'm gonna keep it real. Worked for the damn Redskins, yo. Okay.
He called them out and said snitched
because he thought at one point, Daniel Snyder was going to set him up like it was his idea to do all of this. He literally
kept his name on
the papers in his desk drawer. He was like, "Nah, I'm not throwing away nothing because you told me this, and I'm not throwing away nothing, bro. You ain't gonna never set me up." So when the government called him and was like, "Hey, what you got to say?" He was like, "Yep, I got a whole lot of shit to say. You want paperwork? Look, I got paperwork."
Here it is. You always cover your tracks, brother. He ain't no dummy.
I don't know. I forgot his name, but
he put his name on it. So
his name is out.
He's out there. He's out there not messing around.
I forgot his name, but yeah, he's out.
Yeah,
there.
he put his name on it and everything. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, homie, I'm not tuning into the draft. I mean, I'll pop it on if I can, if I'm not working, and I'll check it out a little bit, but I ain't fine tuning it. I'll wait to see all that nonsense.
Yeah, I'll
So
just figure out who we got, who teams got, and then work from there.
yep, same. All right, bro. First of all, I think we'll start with let's finish it off with some MLB. Got to talk a little baseball. What, we a weekend? Oh, to the day a weekend, right? Started last Thursday. We had our little MLB podcast. Went a little long last week on Saturday for all y'all, so peep that out. We tried to put out some clips. I'll try to go through the YouTube channel, the YouTube video, and put in the timestamps for the all the divisions for y'all. But you can, check it out. It has all of our breakdown throughout there. Before we get into a couple things, homie, I just wanted to give a shout out to Alyssa Nacken, the San Francisco first woman to coach first base in the MLB game. That was pretty dope.
Yes, sir.
What I didn't know is she's been affiliated with the team since 2014, which is pretty sick. So shout out to her. We've already talked about Kim Ning, the Miami Marlins GM, making moves, and then Rachel Bakovec, first woman manager in minor league game for the New York Yankees. We talked about her as well, Class A minor league team. So we gotta give love to the women. We give love to the women all the time. And she got a shout out, or she got her first win. So shout out to her. That's pretty sick and pretty dope. That's pretty sweet in my opinion, in our opinion, with all the women's making moves in Major League Baseball. It's time. And there's a bunch of other ones, and I feel bad I didn't write them on down and give them out. I know there's a strength coach in I had it on top of my head. There's a strength coach somewhere. There's another hitting coach in another division, in another team affiliation. So they're just still doing it. So, we brought this to the attention when Kimming was the Marlins GM, a year and a half ago, or because it wasn't last December, it was the December before, I think, right? That she got promoted. So shout out to them. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, that's cool. She's a base coach. You're trying to tell me that women who been doing base coaching and softball and whatever and are in the game can't be a legitimate base coach out here and make their way up and do these things? You're kidding me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was cool that they put her out there. I just don't want it to turn into no charity case situation, because the base coach got thrown out. That's why they put her out there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So give somebody a legitimate chance, man. Stop playing around, man. We dudes, but yet and still we all humans, and everybody loves the game or these games, and they want to participate at the levels that they want to participate. And I'm gonna always advocate for women's sports, because I think that is dope. And in a lot of cases, dead serious, I think the women's games are a lot more pure than dudes' games. It's not a lot of foolishness in there. When I watch college softball, that's just pure G. Okay. They out there pure getting it. They out there for the love of the game. They still chanting. They still doing the hey batter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
I love that, man. I love that.
They got that energy. And you know what? And I mean okay, so let's break this down. No, let's just give a quick piece in this real quick. So you got a first base coach, right, who's has a runner on first, and you're timing the pitcher to get to home plate. You're, making sure they get the signs, and you're doing that, right? And you got a third base coach who's going to make the call, you're going to score or not, right? In my opinion, I feel that it seems like the whole outlook on that is you want a baseball guy, and I quote baseball guy, right, to make those decisions. You know what? You could be losing out on actual having a woman to make the fucking right decision. Who is, in younger nowadays than a 75-year-old Tony La Russa coaching third base, right?
Yo.
Trying to tell you to
The
roll
Dodgers
around
got some
and make
old ass dudes playing, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying, as base
So
coaches, bro.
shout out to the women and make that move, baby, and
Yeah.
make that happen, because that is pretty sweet. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, she obviously has a softball background. She's played the game. She's been in the organization. So shout out to Alyssa Neck, and hell, I hope she makes it far and gets that first basic coaching job or whatever coaching job she wants, because that's pretty sweet.
Stay in the show, though. Stay in the show. Don't let them put you down, and don't go to the minors. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the show. You know what I'm saying? It will keep working in the show. Don't let them move you to nothing else to become a manager and try to work your way up. Stay in the show and then do it from there.
Yo, homie, remember we had our Saturday, we had the MLB podcast with Aaron Barcott. Shout out Pasco's finest, third place.
Mm-hmm. The Barcott breakdown.
State championship, Barcott breakdown, championship. Shout out to his girls in Pasco High School. But we were talking about over-unders and we were talking about teams. I just want to throw this out here. Another shout out. We have to give a shout out to Rudy's Cleveland G's, as you like to call them. Holy hell. Is this your surprise team so far? I mean, yeah. Right now, you got to roll with the Cleveland G's right now. And Stephen Kwan and Owen Miller. You ever heard of those motherfuckers?
See, that's what I'm saying.
546 and like 539.
See, Rudy be talking all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they didn't spend all this bread. But it's a whole bunch of teams spend bread that lose, okay? Yeah. So maybe this Oakland A's Moneyball mentality, you know what I'm saying, is catching on, and you put guys on the field that want to win, that can produce. What did you send me about this kid, Quan, who's always on base, bro?
Pitch in 100. He didn't miss a pitch in 115 pitches.
The dude stay on base. Is he a rookie? Huh? Is he a rookie?
Yeah. I don't know. Come on, don't put me on the spot like
that. But anyway,
he has to be.
Don't worry about it. He stays
I think he is.
on base.
I think he is a rookie.
He stays on base. He's never not. Well, in the last game, he went. I think he went 0 for 4 or something like that. But other than that,
finally, but he didn't miss a pitch on a swing in 115 swings in the first week.
Crazy.
And he finally missed one, and the one he missed, I swear it was, I think they called it a missed swing because it was actually fouled off into the catcher's glove, to be honest. But it was still a missed swing because it wasn't a foul ball or a taken pitch. But the kid is unbelievable. Center fielder open. I tried to pick him up on fantasy, but I have too many center fielders. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, man. The fantasy situation that you set up, first of all, let me put this out there.
I don't know if we want to do that.
Whoever set up this fantasy situation, the arbiter or the administrator of this particular fantasy football situation that set us up with rules for the MLB from 5 years ago. Yeah, from 5 years ago. I mean, wait a minute. We got a universal DH that I can't take advantage of. So I'm constantly cutting people and sending people down.
I blame ESPN for that one.
It is what it is. But yeah, man, it's gonna be pretty interesting, man, because I think that we talked about it all last year in terms of who's going to do what, but I think that there's going to be a whole lot of standouts. Look what Vlad Jr. did the other day, and somebody stepped and cleated his damn hand. It's just bleeding all over the damn place. And he still hit 2 more home runs after that.
That dude is a beast. We talked about Toronto, dude. If there's, I don't know. Let's look this up. I'm going to write this down right now. The most runs scored in a year. I know we've talked about this a couple of years ago, probably last year on the podcast for 2021. Most runs scored by a team in a year. I would not be surprised if the Toronto Blue Jays don't crush that record, bro. I mean, if everybody stays healthy in that lineup. I mean, Vlad Jr., I picked him last year to hit 41 home runs. What did he finish at? 46 or 48 or whatever. 48 home runs last year. I picked him to hit 41 and win the MLB title, the home run title. This dude is unbelievable. Off Garrett Cole twice which Garrett Cole's washed in a nutcase anyway.
That
Shout
is
out
wise.
Aaron Barcott.
But he
your
did
fucking
respect him
clown
though.
Yankee.
He did on that double that he hit. Did you see
Did he?
that double got a whole lot of pub? Did you see the highlight of the double? Because Vlad hit 3 home runs and a double. And
Damn.
on the double got more pub than the 3 home runs he hit because Garrett Cole, after he hit this was probably the best position pitch. He threw, I think it was a slider, and it was away from the batter, and Vlad went with it and shot it out to right. And as Vlad was running down the line, Garrett Cole's running over, and he's like,
tipping his hat.
Like, yo, I don't even know how you did that because there's no way you were supposed to do that. And you just stroked me before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Vlad is on something, bro. He got some juice from his pop. Shout out to the Montreal Expos.
That's right. You're wearing a jersey. Well, a jersey with the logo on right now that has the old Expos logo. Dude, yeah, I mean, and I saw all the comments from Cole. I saw a comment from Boone, and I saw a comment from Judge, and they were just like, mad respect. Like, even though they beat us, like, I mean, you cannot fault the guy for the game of baseball. And giving them props. I mean, yeah, you want to win. And they're just like, yeah, I just wish it wasn't against us. This guy's unbelievable, right? I mean, so respect to the Yankees organization for that and them doing that. But yeah, Vlad's on one. I just we talked about this. I think all three of us like Toronto. Well, except for Barcott because he's a Yankees fan. But yeah, I think Toronto, we picked them last year. I think they can go far. And I just don't know about their pitching staff, as we discussed on the podcast last Saturday. But you're right. It doesn't matter at this point. You referenced that to a couple other teams, didn't you?
Look at Cleveland. They beating people 10-0, 9-3. It's with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Indians, dog.
No, the G's, dog. The G's, your G's.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep working this. The G's is gonna live. I'm telling you, the G's are gonna be on ESPN. The G's are going to be on ESPN. Mark my words. Scott Van Pelt, the other young cat that's now doing the 3 p.m. ESPN. The G's is gonna come out, and I told you by All-Star break, the G's are gonna be a thing because Guardians is too much.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll with the Guardians. You hear me? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, they're gonna have to roll with the G's because the G's is the homie's fixing everything around here. Homie always fixes everything. So homie's got the G's on lock for you. And you know what? That's what their fucking logo is, for God's sakes. It's a goddamn G.
That's what I'm saying. It works. It works. It's natural. I didn't even have to think hard for that one. That's like fixed. You don't want to go by. You got love for, you know what I'm saying, the tribe. You got love for, you know what I'm saying, all of the look. G's. There's A's. Okay. There's the Orioles are the O's.
Yeah.
Okay. G's.
And we got the M's.
The M's
played in shitty weather. All their first 2 series, Minnesota and the White Sox, shitty weather, right?
Oh my God!
You saw the game today was wild. I didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but I do want to give. I still want to give the people something to look forward to. Okay, Julio got a hit today. I did see. I looked at the box score. So Julio got a hit. I'm sure he got jacked on a fucking strikeout call like he's got called all weekend from the pitches that are terrible. These umpires, if he would have popped it up,
he would have been good.
Yeah, I hear that. But Jared Kelenic got 2 hits.
Yeah, he did.
He had a home run then another hit. So that's a good sign for the Mariners fans. He took a couple days off out of the lineup, came back, worked on some things, got the pop going. I'm still nothing to worry about. 100 games is going to be still the bar for the Mariners. So It would be good. The pitchings look decent, except for Marco last week. Marco was not. Oh, Marco. He was not Marco. He started out rough last year, but not this rough. Closed it out at the end of the year where he actually, you know, I think he ended up the last 9 games like shit. I want to say like a 3 point something ERA, which was better than like his 6 or 7 ERA that he had in the early part of it. So lots to look forward to with the Mariners. Are coming home tomorrow on Friday. The home series against the much hated Astros, division leaders right now. Time to make a little flippy floppy action on that one. See what happens with that. But good things are looking up. I think once they start playing, you know, playing in better weather, because like you said, you saw the Minnesota game, there was rain. The White Sox, the game yesterday, which today is Thursday, right? So the game yesterday, Wednesday, the rain was a madhouse yesterday, bro. And then I didn't get to see the game today, but you saw the wind today. The wind was nuts.
I literally watched routine pop-up, like pop-up straight in front of the catcher. And he mask off straight up. And he took 2 steps in front of home plate. Boom. Hits the ground. This is the wildest thing I've ever. Two pop-ups routine during the I think it was Chicago's the bottom of
the 5th.
4th.
I saw a highlight.
Or bottom of the 4th or the 5th, Chicago's ups. 2 pop-ups to short. And Crawford just boom, boom. Like it started, it was so routine, and he had started out in the infield on the green, backed up to the dirt, and almost toward third. That's where the wind blew it.
Yeah.
And he still didn't catch it. And twice. So I was like, dude, this was funny. That was interesting to watch that.
I saw one of them. One of them, they said, I think it was on MLB Network. They were like, he was made, or the play that he had to make was the Willie Mays, but he's playing at shortstop because the ball was going all over and he had to try to catch it over his head because it was all madness. So
I thought for sure that they were going to call all of them errors, and they didn't. They called a couple of them hits all that.
Because it didn't touch nobody and it went right there. Like, see, that's another thing. Don't get me started on that. I think that a lot of those plays nowadays that they're giving hits for, I feel that 99% of the time, if an infielder can put his glove on it, whether it's a diving play or it's a jump, like a leap, I feel that that's an error most of the time. If you're an infielder and you can put your glove on it, if you dive and get a glove, I feel that should be an error. And I'm much more of a defensive guy than I was an offensive guy, but I feel that should be on me, that I didn't make that play, and that should be my error more than it should be a hit for
wind or no wind. Yeah.
Yeah. And then with the wind pop up to the catcher where nobody catches it and it doesn't hit a glove, that's a hit. No, I guess technically I would see that as a hit, but if it definitely pops off a glove or touches a glove, then that definitely needs to be an error. But homie, I do need to get let's close this out with a little Dodgers baseball talk for you, homie. Because I know we have to know about this. Unless you have something, if you have something else we can hit on, we can hit on that too. But
I'm good. What you got?
Kershaw, 7 perfect innings.
See, this
and
is what I'm
Dave
about.
Roberts pulls him out like he's Rich motherfucking Hill in 2017.
This 16? Is what I'm talking about. See?
What in the hell is okay? Okay, let me give you my piece because I know you have a lot to say on this, right? What is wrong with the game that we talked about before?
Mm-hmm.
Kershaw's on his final year or whatever, right? He's done. Like, he wants to cash out. Is he really playing the game, the team guy where, I didn't want to do it? Because I've heard a couple clips where he was like, yeah, it's all about the team and all this. But, is he losing his fire because, or is he really, in my opinion, it kind of feels like, okay, yeah, maybe he was a little sore, a little hurt, and didn't want to go back out there. But if you're a gamer, I don't care if you haven't picked up a ball in a year and a half. Nolan Ryan would have went out there again. Dwight Gooden would have went out there again after he got done snorting some coke. But
Mark Gubazar would have went back out there. Brett Saberhagen would have went out there.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know why I went to Kansas City Royals, but okay, go ahead.
I don't know, but you're right though. Those are ballers that went out there and pitched and threw a lot of innings back in the day. So I don't know. What's your take on this? Because it just feels like I'm cool with Kershaw being a team player and being like, hey, we're gonna get a win. You know, that's all that matters. But where's your gamesmanship? Because that scares me if I'm a Dodgers fan in the long run, right? What happens when he gets into the 6th inning and they're up 1-0 and he gives up one hit, and then now all of a sudden he has one hitter going and he gets pulled because he's too scared to go an extra 2 innings, which we all know bullpens are suspect, right? But don't you want, I'd rather have a Kershaw or a Robbie Ray or a Logan Gilbert going 7 innings, 8 innings than I'd rather have, you know, going 6 and then going to the bullpen for the next 4, right? Like, I don't know. What are your thoughts, homie? Let's hear it.
I mean,
you're
clearly,
the Dodgers aficionado.
Yo, you already know I was hot at first. On first impact, I'm hot because everybody knows my stance on this. You go the distance, especially. Okay, I don't give a rat's ass, bro. I ain't giving up nothing. I've given up nothing.
How many strikeouts did he have by then? Like 8 or something? 7? Something like that? I can't remember.
Look, I've given up nothing. I ain't walked nobody, so I'm not wild, right? I've given up nothing. So, you know my stance. Run that. Go get it.
100%.
You're already up 7-0. Who gives a shit? You give up 1. You go out there and you deal it because you are the man and you want to complete this game. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Dan Quisenberry wanted to complete this game. Mike Scott on the Astros wanted to complete this game. Everybody wants to complete.
Well, doesn't that go into my point that I made about like what happens when it comes to playoff times? He didn't pitch last year in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, a little bit, but not really.
He got roughed up, I think, in that one start, and then he was done for the rest. But doesn't this give you a little bit of anxiety of your pitcher that they just signed for 1 year, $20 million, that he doesn't have the fucking balls to say, you know what, leave me in. He doesn't have the drive. He doesn't have the want to say, you know what? Don't pull me out. I want the ball. I want the ball.
I think that if this wasn't the first month of the season, that's what it would have been. So, like I said, at the beginning, I was hot because I was going, see, this is the shit that I'm talking about, right? See, here we go with this bullshit. And while y'all sitting up here coddling these guys, especially when he's dealing, why are you coddling a dude
many times, right?
Why are you coddling a guy who's dealing? But then I heard the opinion of a NLB exec that said that they pitched no pitchers 100 pitches in April. That's just a thing. Everybody knows this. Everybody wants to get, because it's a long haul. We know it's a long haul. Right. So when he said that, I go, okay, I get it. And then Kershaw was like, yeah, you know what? I ain't pitched nothing but a simulated game. So it's all good. I feel like, so I was like, okay, I get it. You know, but
like you said, game? No.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. Because you messing with the history of the game by not letting shit happen. Especially when you got a perfecto. When you got a perfecto, that's one thing. If he had given up 2 hits,
that'd be different.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just a shutout. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
but you got a perfecto going. You got a perfecto going. Let him ride it out till he lose the perfecto.
Right. I heard some bullshit that someone, I don't even know who the fuck I was listening to yesterday when I texted you and I was out running around running errands. I was listening to some, it wasn't 710, it was like 950. And I don't even know who the fuck was on there. But they were literally talking about how they agreed with the stance on pulling him because of the same factor. It was like earlier, or whatever. Yep. But they were like, who cares about baseball in Minnesota? Who cares about the kids don't want to see, the kids don't know, or the kids don't want to see a game in a no-no in Minnesota. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? If you're anybody in that stands, you're going to have a ticket to a perfect game or a no-hitter or whatever. But that was one of those things I was like, I forgot to even text you about this because I was driving, but I was like, these dudes really said that no one in Minnesota would care because it wasn't a nationalized televised game and there weren't very many people there or whatever. But you were talking about the integrity of the game, right? Yeah. So that's part of it. Like, roll with Major League Baseball putting their name out there and getting it. I mean, how many no-hitters did we have last year? 6 or 7, right? And the Mariners got no hit like 3 times, and the Guardians got hit 3 times. How much excitement did that bring to baseball when you see that? So I get the haven't thrown, since whenever, and it's April and all that. But I guarantee you, we've already talked about this 20 years ago, and those pitchers would throw 200 innings, and Aaron Barcott referenced it too. I think last year there were 4 pitchers who threw 200 innings, but nobody's going to throw 200 innings anymore. 20 years ago, there were 27 pitchers who threw 200 innings.
Yeah.
Give him the opportunity to do it. I mean, give him an extra day of rest. You don't have to start him, 20 times. Kershaw's not getting 20 starts this year anyways, right?
My whole thing is just let him come out for the 8th. If he gives up a hit,
gets a hit.
Hey, boom.
I agree with that.
All right, there's okay. All right. You have. So what does a 7-inning perfecto do for you now? Right. Yeah, they still didn't allow any other runs. Okay. But what does a 7-inning perfecto do for you? Nothing. But if you go and you give up one and you know what I'm saying?
You throw 3 more pitches.
Yeah, and okay, yeah, you give up a hit. Look, that's the relief off the bullpen and all of that. But see, that's what we were talking about before. You don't have to rely on 100%. The bullpen. But see, that's what I'm saying. I think that maybe it is April. I mean, you got to give them that. I mean, that's all I'm saying is maybe you got to give them the fact that it's April. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. Like I said, I don't understand it. I mean, I don't co-sign it at all. I mean, if me, the big army, got a perfecto going, you think I'm about to let anybody tell me that I'm not going out to try to preserve this perfecto?
How many times have you seen King Felix, Zach Greinke, Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole, go back in the day, like you just referenced, Mike Scott, Nolan Ryan, any of those guys say, you're coming out, and they're like, no, I want the ball. I'm here. I'm a gamer.
I'd rather give up a perfecto in the 8th than to be snatched and have a perfect 7. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'd rather give up. We're up 7-0. I would rather give up 1 run and complete the game than have a perfecto through 7.
Here's another
situation. What does that do for me?
100% agree with you. Here's another situation for you. Like, you come out in the 8th and you got an opportunity to keep it going. And let's say you walk them on 4 straight. You threw an extra 4 pitches, not counting the warm-ups.
Right.
You threw an extra 4 pitches. What's that going to do to you? What's that going to do to you? Not a damn thing. You walk him, then you get pulled, right?
Dog, look.
Or you throw 6 pitches, you get a 3-1 count, and he fouls one off, and then he gets a walk. Come on. Give him the opportunity. 100% agree.
Even if you threw 25 more pitches and completed the game as a 3-hit shutout, whatever. I don't give a shit. I miss my next start then.
Right.
Okay.
That's yeah.
I
100%
miss my
agree.
next start then, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You
This
still
is
have
the deal that
bullpens.
I'm striking with you. I'm gonna miss my next start because I'm going right now. You better pull somebody else out here and we'll do the bullpen shit for one game.
And you know what? Kershaw's been around the game long enough. He's thrown many, many pitches. He's not even that old. What is he, 34, 36?
Yeah, these dudes aren't that old, man. Yeah, he's
So,
the same age as Stafford.
Yeah, he's fine. He's going to be able to throw another 25 pitches. And like you said, give him some rest. He's still going to have his bullpen. You miss a start, whatever. You get back on the same routine. Kind of a janky situation, in my opinion. I'm not even a Dodgers fan, but I would have loved to see that. I was when I texted you and I left, homie, I was like, oh shit, he's got the no going or perfect game going. And I'm fucking driving, I'm doing this stuff, and I'm like, fuck, I want to get home. I want to watch this. Just like when I was working and Felix Hernandez was throwing his perfect game, and I was like, shit, I'm out, bro. I gotta get home. I gotta watch this. Even though I'm not a Dodgers fan, I'm a baseball fan, and I still want to see it. And then right when I texted you the last time, it was like, oh, they took him out. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Now I'm not even excited to go home and watch baseball. That's what gets people excited about baseball. The moments in the game where you can get hyped up and understand.
That's all baseball has is the moments. That's all baseball has is those moments, and you have to capitalize on those moments if you want to make sure that you keep bringing new eyes, new ears, and you know what I'm saying, and new hands into the game. That's all it is. And, what's crazy? Another footnote: Kershaw, Stafford, Scheffler,
and
same high school, bro.
Yeah,
same high school,
bro. That.
That's
Scheffler
crazy
too. The
and
PGA
apparently, and it was some old school ass people, and some names that went to that damn high school. Some old school black and white football player and some bullshit. But I was like, damn, that high school is a motherfucker right there.
Yo, that's for real though. That's crazy. Forgot about that. Any other MLB, homie? We got these people for 2 hours. We're always here to talk and represent. So, use that hashtag Sticks and Sports if people want to get at us. We'll talk about anything. We had the questions last week, so we'll get to it. I hope that this is a fucking great talk that we just had about all these leagues that we just went over. So
yeah, just everything.
You want anything else on MLB or you?
Nah, man. I mean, it's a long season. It's April. Relax.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It is relaxed. Remember the Orioles started out last year like I don't even know, like 6-3 or some shit, and it's a dumpster dive after that.
Yeah, that was on fire for them. You know what I'm saying? That was on fire for them. Little did they know that was on fire for them.
That was for them. So, hey, if anybody wants to shout out their company or whatever you're doing, your business, let us know. If you know anybody who wants to shout out their business and get a sponsorship going, let us know. Let's talk. Send them our info. Get them a hold of us. We'll get a hold of them, whatever. Or get a hold of Chris at thisisfunner.com. He'll take care of y'all. He has many platforms. Dude, I'm telling you, there's an opportunity for everybody to get their business out there all over the country and India. Shout out India.
International business.
Internationally around here. So, we appreciate you listening to the YouTube and watching. If you're on here, thank you very much. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Even if you don't have to watch it all the time, at least you'll get the notifications. You'll get to see the mugs, and you get to see homie's jersey right here that you're missing out on right now. This is a sick jersey, dude. I need one. And this ain't the last
of it. We going in this year. We going in. Everything is going to be sports related this year.
I love that jersey. Is dope. All the logos on all the teams. Dude, you guys are missing out. You better peep it out to the YouTube channel to check it out. All the way through. He just did a spinorama, got the logos going there. Love it. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the show on whichever podcast platform you listen to. Go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. Grab some merch while you're there from the Funner family.
Gotta do
Follow
it.
me on Twitter at Stick015. Follow this guy, Anos Big Homie at homie_anonymous. Tag us with the hashtag Sticks and Sports. Add us. I don't care whatever you're tweeting to whoever you're tweeting or whatever is going on. Just tag us, add us, whatever. Make sure that we're involved because we got your back and we want to be in the conversation. You guys should be in the conversation, guys and girls. We're down for that. So use that hashtag Sticks and Sports.
Instagram
we're
clips
on
is
IG.
Popping. Yeah,
IG,
Instagram clips is popping.
The Sidney Dean and Billy Hoyle audio / video version.
Hey,
multimedia shout out to White Man Can't Jump. I think that's a very good reference for us, Anos Big Homie, that you came up with. Love it. So what you got for the people? I ramble on here, homie.
Man, shit, man, we can get up out of here, but man, I gotta give a shout out to the big homie Dennis Rodman, man. He's out here wilding out doing regular Dennis Rodman shit. You know what I'm saying? He does what he does. You know what I'm saying? He goes to the strip joint, and once he leaves, he hands $500 in a fat $100 roll to a disabled woman outside the strip joint when he's leaving. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. You think Dennis Rodman is crazy? But he got it right here, man. He got it right here. He's a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? And you think sometimes you think he's wild. But he's not, Dennis Rodman. He's a good dude, man. Shout out to the big homie Worm. This is Funner.
I think we're still live on YouTube, but let's see here.
Oh, we're still live on YouTube, a post-game show?
A little after hours. We need to start doing
some wild ass shit on here.
Yeah, I know. If we didn't go for so long, I mean, fuck, we can get people to listen. We'll just keep rolling. Keep rolling with the YouTube after hours